Good morning, students. I have uploaded the statistics, the first part, in which you have studied how to find out the arithmetic mean by the direct method. Three problems I have solved in my first video, and hope that you are much comfortable with the direct method. I have told you in my previous video, to find the arithmetic mean we have two different methods, and by solving any one of those three methods for a particular problem you are getting the same answer. So I have written one problem. This is the problem what I have solved in the first video. I am going to solve the same problem by the second method, that is shortcut. So you notice the answer what we got is 21.4 is the answer what we got. Now we will solve this problem finding the mean by the direct method. Finding the mean, find the mean by shortcut methods. That is by shortcut method. By shortcut method. Okay. These are the two columns given to you. Okay. Class interval and the frequencies are the two columns given to you in the examination. And first our work is to add this. N is equals to 40. My dear children, your third column is always midpoint only. Always midpoint. Whether it is a direct method, whether it is a shortcut method, or whether it is a step deviation method, all the three methods, your third column is always xi only. Xi is nothing but the class mark, nothing but the midpoint, or I can say lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. It is 8 by 2 is equals to 4. 24 by 2 is equals to 12. I can find it is from the lower limit 4 more. From the lower limit 4 more. 16 plus 4, 20. 24 plus 4, 28. 32 plus 4, 36. These are the xi values. Now, the last column was fi xi in the direct method. Then why do you use the shortcut method? Shortcut method, name itself says it's a shortcut. See, sometimes what happens, the frequencies may be a larger number. Say for example, the class may have 400 children. 400 children. Then 0 to 8, it may be around 56. This may be around 42. This may be around 67. Then multiplying will be a little difficult. When these frequencies are more, higher numbers, then fi into xi, the multiplication will take a lot of time for us. To avoid that, we are using the shortcut method. What we do in the shortcut method? Listen carefully. Among these xi values, listen very carefully. Among these xi values, we are choosing one value as a assumed mean. This assumed mean means one value we are choosing. Among xi values, it must be from these values only. Preferably, the middle value we will take. The middle value. Middle value means it is, say, 20. This 20 I will take it as assumed mean. I will write somewhere here. Let assumed mean A is equals to 20. I have chosen this value as assumed mean. The assumed mean is the value chosen from xi values only. Preferably, the middlemost value has to be taken. Preferably, the middlemost value has to be taken. Okay, I will go for my next column, which is called as dr. What is dr? dr means the difference between xi and assumed mean. What is the difference? That we call it as in statistics deviation. We call it as deviation. From here, this value, how long it is, how short it is, that is called as a deviation. So di is equals to, the formula is xi minus a, means from every time, this is xi value, this is assumed mean xi minus a, xi minus a, xi minus a, xi minus, every time each value is xi, each value is xi, minus a is the assumed mean. I can write here only, which is equals to xi minus 20. Why 20? 20 is called as the assumed mean. Okay, come on. 4 minus 2. See, xi minus 20. This is xi. Xi minus 20. Answer is minus 16. 4 minus 20. Minus 16. 12 minus 20. Minus 8. 20 minus 20. 0. 28 minus 20 plus 8. 36 minus 20. Answer is 16. Answer is 16. These values are called as DI values. DI means deviation. Deviation means the every value is how far. What is the difference between this value and this value? Difference of this value and this value. Difference of this value and this value. That is called as deviation. Okay. And my last column is Fi dr. See, frequency into this number. Frequency into this number. Come on. Sign has to be taken maximum care. 16 6 are 96, the minus sign. It is minus 96. 7 8 are 56, the minus sign. Minus 56. 10 into 0, this is 0. 8 8 are 64 plus 64. 9 16 9s are 144. 144. Positive. We have to add all these. That is Fi di has to be added. Add means summation. I can write here summation. What? Summation of what? Sum of what? Fi di. Summation Fi di is equals to. My dear children, you can't add directly because some are negative, some are positive. Positive I will add separately, negative I will add separately. I will add here. See, I will add like this, okay? 144 and 64 I will add. 4 plus 4, 8. It is 10. It is 208. This is plus. This also I will add. It is minus 26 and minus 56 also I will add. 6 plus 6, 12, because both minus also has to be added. Both plus also added, both minus also added. 6 plus 6, 12, carry 1, it is 50 minus 150. When both are minus, keep the minus as it is, add the numbers. Now I will take this. It is 208 minus 152. 1 plus, 1 minus, 1 plus and 1 minus. Bigger number minus smaller number. Bigger number minus smaller number. Give the sign of the bigger number. Come on. 8 minus 2 is equal to 6. And this 20 minus 15 is equal to 5. Bigger number is positive. This is plus 56. This I will write here. This is plus 56. Come on. Now those are not required. Now I will directly come for the formula. Assuming over, now I can write formula x bar is equals to. So earlier the formula was x bar is equals to sigma Fi xi divided by n. It was a formula in the direct method. Now the formula is different. It is. I can use the assumed management capitally also. No problem. No, I can take this capital. I can write the formula x bar is equals to a plus sigma Fi di divided by n. A plus sigma Fi di divided by n. Keep in mind, I got the answer in my previous case 21.4. I should get the same answer. Okay. A 40. It is 20 plus bracket, or simply you can divide. 40 ones are 40. 16 remains 160. 4. So answer is 21.4 is the arithmetic mean, and we have proved that by this method also we are getting the same answer. Okay students, let us go for 2 more problems. Now they are different problems, not the problems what I have solved in my previous class. Let us solve these 2 problems by using shortcut method for your practice. Now, those who have understood the first problem itself, they can pause the video, do yourself and verify the answer with my answer. Okay students, let us start my third column. Third column is always any method, it may be any method. These 2 columns will be given in the exam question. The third column is XI. Third column is XI. XI is a class 1. 0 plus 20, 20 by 2 is 10. It is 60, 60 by 2 is equals to 30. See here. From here, 10 more. From here, 10 more. 10 more from here, it is 50. 10 more from here, it is 70. 10 more from here, it is 90. We got the XI terms. I have to choose a value from this XI as a assumed mean, preferably the assumed mean is the middle value. Middle value, I will take it as 50. Let assumed mean A is equals to 50. Is equals to 50. Come on. What is the next column? The next column is a deviation. Deviation dr is equals to, this is the assumed mean. This is assumed mean. Okay. How much it is more? What is the difference of these 2? That is called as deviation, and the formula for that it is xi. These are xi's minus a. For this problem, it is xi minus 50 because a is taken as 50. Come on. Every value minus 50. 40 minus 50. Answer is minus 40. 30 minus 50 is minus 20. 50 minus 50 is 0. 70 minus 50 is equals to 20. 90 minus 50 is equals to 40. Okay, you got this? At last, we are going for last column, Fi dr. Fi dr. Frequency into deviation. Frequency into deviation. My dear children, sometimes we are making a mistake while multiplying. Sometimes we are multiplying these two also. But you should be very careful. It is Fi into dr. Fi into dr. Come on. It is minus 280. Minus 280. From here to here, it is minus 200. Minus 200. From here to here, it is 0. 15 into 0. It is 25 is 100. And 43 is 120. 43 is 120. After this, you have to add it. Always, you have to add 2 columns. One is the last column, and the second is always the frequency column. These 2 columns should be added. Last column, whatever the method it may be, the last column. Last column is for the direct method, the last column is Fix. That has to be added for the direct method. For the shortcut method, what is the last column? Fidr. That has to be added. But always, frequency should be added in every column. I will call it as n. N is equals to, come on, 17, 27, 32, 32, 32, 32, 37 and 40. N is equals to, is it right? 10, 20, okay. And if I add here, sigma Fi dr is equals to, I can't add directly. I have to separately add minus smaller number. Bigger number minus smaller number. Don't see the sign. Bigger minus smaller. Come on, 0. It is 6 and 260. Which sign? Which sign? Sign of the bigger number. Sign of the bigger number. Minus 260. Come on, right here. Minus 260 will be the F5. Going for the formula, x bar is equals to a plus sigma summation F5 dr divided by n. Not whole divided by. It is not whole divided by. A is separate. Means divide this, then you have to add. Divide this and then you have to add. Come on. A is 50 plus sigma F5 dr. Sigma F5 dr. It is minus 260. Minus 260 divided by 40. Divided by 40. I will simplify this within the bracket, then I will add 50 plus bracket. Gets cancelled minus 4 6 are 24. 4 6 are 24. 24 2 20. 4 5 are 20. It is 50 plus into minus minus 6.5. 6.5. That gives you, therefore x bar is equals to 43.5 is the answer. X is equals to 43.5 is the answer. Look at the students. This is how the problem can be solved. After seeing this, you may be having one doubt. Sir, why I should choose the middle value as the assumed mean? Because some are getting negative, some are positive, so we are getting confusion. It is not a hard and fast rule that the middlemost will be the assumed mean. Even you can choose this as the assumed mean. If you choose this as the assumed mean, your all answers will be positive. Your all answers will be positive, and the chances of making the error, chances are making the mistake is very much less. So you will choose the first value itself as the assumed mean. That also you can do it. Okay, so for this the answer is 43.5. Let me go for one more and the last problem. Okay. Okay students, now let me go for one more problem. It is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and 40 to 50. 40 to 50. It is 8, 10, 14, 11 and 7. Come on. Okay, students, let's start. For the first one, you can add this. N is equals to, it is 8, 12, 20, 20 carry 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. N is equals to 50. Come on, XR. What is XR? The class mark. 10 by 2, 5. 30 by 2, 15. See here. 10 and 15. 5 more. 0 and 5. We have 5 more. 20 plus 5, 25. 30 plus 5, 35. 40 plus 5, it is 45. Okay, I have to choose one assumed mean. I will show you now what happens if you take the first value as assumed mean. What happens if you take the middlemost value, or you can say the center of these xi values. The center value is the among these the value which is at the middle is 25. This also can be taken, or or you can take even 5 also, absolutely no problem. I will show you. For the time being, let me take. Let assume mean. Let the assumed mean A is equals to 25. Come on, I have chosen this as the assumed mean. Come on, start. I will write here which is equals to xi minus 25. Xi minus 25. Okay. 5 minus 25. See, 5 means xi value. 5 is the xi value. Xi minus 25. 5 minus 25 minus 20. 15 minus 25 minus 10. 25 minus 25 0. 35 minus 25 10. 45 minus 25 is 20. What have we got? We got the value of the deviation. Now we are going for FIDR. Come on, this into this. 28 are 160 with a minus sign. 160. 10 tens are 100 with a minus sign. 100. 14 into 0, that gives you 0. 11 into 10, 110. And the 7 into 120 is 140. See, my children, what happens? You are getting some values as negative, some values as positive. Sometimes you are making a mistake in final calculation. Okay, now let me complete this. If you take this, it is minus 260. It is minus 260. When both are minus, keep the minus as it is, add the numbers. Minus 260. If you add this, it is plus 250. It is plus 250. What happens? 1 plus, 1 minus, 1 plus, 1 minus. Don't see the sign. Bigger number minus 1. 260 minus 250. Answer is 10. Give the sign of the bigger number. Answer is minus 10. I should write here. Summation FIDR is equals to how much? It is minus 10. Coming to the formula, x bar is equals to a plus sigma FIDR divided by n divided by n. Okay. A is 25. Assume it is 25 plus into bracket FIDR, it is minus 10 divided by 50. Okay, which is equals to 25 plus into bracket 10 by 50. 10 by 50, what happens? It is minus 0. How much? 0.2. 0.2. Okay. 0 gets cancelled. 1 by 5. 0.2. Okay. It is 25 plus into minus 0.2. Answer is 24.8 is the mean. Yes, that is the end of it. Now, for those students, so this is the actual method. The taking the assumed mean, no doubt it has to be taken from these xi values, and preferably it should be taken the value which is at the center. But it is not exactly hard and fast rule. What I will do, I will change it. Now my answer is 24.8. What I will do, I will solve that same problem once again. I will take here the middlemost value. Instead of the x assumed in A, instead of 25, what I will choose? The first value I will choose. What is the advantage? If you take always the first value as the assumed mean, all values will be positive for you. See, check it. Xi minus A is 5. A is 5. What happens? See, you are not getting negative positive, always positive. 5 minus 5, 0. 15 minus 5, 10. 25 minus 5, 20. 35 minus 5, how much? 30, 45 minus 5, it is 40. See, if you are choosing the first value as the assumed mean, if you are choosing the first value as the assumed mean, you are getting all values are positive. All values are positive. Now you are going for what? FI dr. FI dr. 8 into 0, 0. 10 tens are 100. 20 14s are 280. 30 11s are, it is 330, and 47s are 280. But you may ask, sir, then when it is so simple, why we are not taking the first value as assumed mean? See, my dear children, the name is a shortcut method. The shortcut, the meaning is your calculation should be very simple. I have told you in the beginning only. This method, why we are using? In order to simplify your multiplication. See, if you are choosing the first value as assumed mean, again the numbers are bigger. Our purpose will not be solved there. So we are choosing the middle value as the assumed mean. You might have understood why it is. But as far as the answer is concerned, there won't be any difference in the answer. But if you are doing like this, the purpose of the shortcut is not served there. Our purpose is your calculation should be shortened. Now it is again going a bigger number, but I will complete it. But in the examination, you choose this as the assumed mean, so that your calculation will be simple. Come on, add it. 0, 8 plus 3, 11, 19, 10, 1, 3, 6, 8, and 9. This 990 is the sigma FI dr. Let me find it. Here I have taken assumed mean A is equals to how much? I have chosen it as a 5. Okay, A is equals to 5. Let us go for the formula. X bar is equals to A plus summation FI divided by. Just I am showing you, by choosing any value, your answer will not be changed. But I have told you, better you choose the middle value as the assumed mean. Come on. Assumed mean, how much? 5 I have taken, plus summation of idea, it is 990 divided by 50. Divided by 50. Come on, cancel. Getting it? Cancel. It is 5 plus bracket. Come on, 5 ones are 5. 5 ones are 5. Okay, 4 left, 49. 5 nines are 45. 5 nines are 45. How much left? 45. Again 4 left. 40. 5 eights are 40. So it is 5 plus 19.8. 19 plus 5 is 24. 24.8 is the value of arithmetic mean, which is exactly same. So this is all about your problems of finding the mean by shortcut method. We are going for one more method now, that is step deviation. Those who have understood this, they can solve the problems of step deviation very easily. We are going for the third method of finding the mean, that is called as step deviation method. Before I start the step deviation method, I would like to tell you one thing. The method what I have taught you earlier, that is which is called as shortcut method, is also called as assumed mean method. This point you have to keep in mind. The earlier method, which is called as which is what we have called as shortcut, which is the shortcut method, is also called as assumed mean method. Assumed mean method. This is you have to keep in mind, because this may be a new word. In the examination, they ask you to find the mean by assumed mean method. You should not be confused. So this is called as assumed mean method. Now we are going for the third and the final method of finding mean, that is the step deviation method. And I have told you, those who have understood the assumed mean method very clearly, for them this will be very, very simple. Okay, let us start. Let me go for a problem. Okay. 12, 12 to 18, 18 to 24, 24 to 30, 24 to 30, and if you want, I can take one more, say 30 to 36 also. But children, why I am taking 6? See, right from beginning, whatever the problem I have solved, everywhere I have taken the 5 plus intervals only. You should not be having a wrong impression that statistics problems means only 5 intervals only will come. Not like that. It can be 6, it can be 7. Just to make you aware, I have taken 6 class intervals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is no hard and fast rule, and there should be 5 only. Okay? Coming to the frequencies, I will start. Let me take 4, 9, say it is 12, 12, I can say 10, for the total, 13, 23, 25, 35, 35, 35, I will make it as 50, okay? 50 I will make it as 11, 13, 23, 33, 33, 39, 39 plus 8, 39 plus 8, 47, 47 and 3. I will take it as n is equals to 50. Let me check it once. It is 13, 13, 17, 18, 26. Oh, it is 4. 12, 13, 13, 13 plus 5, 18, 18, 18, no, it is 3. Okay? 13, 18, 19, 19, 27, 27, 30, 30, carry to 5. Okay, n is equal to 50. Okay, students? Let me take this problem. My third column, I have told you, any method, third column is always xi. Come on. 6 by 2, answer is 3. It is 18 by 2, answer is 9. That means 6 and here the 3 more. Come on, start. 12 plus 3, 15. 18 plus 3, 21. 24 plus 3, 27. And 30 plus 3, 33. Okay, students, let me draw some lines so that they will be in the same row only. Okay. Yes. We are going for the next column. This is sort of the same column. It is deviation. It is the deviation. Come on. See, in my earlier method, first 2 columns were same. Third column also same. The fourth column is also same. It is a deviation. Di is equals to xi minus a. Let assumed mean a is equals to, I will choose 1 minute. Okay, I will choose somewhere the middle value. It can be 15, it can be 20 because 6 are there. I can choose this, I will choose this. I will take 15 as the assumed mean. A is equals to 15. Come on. I will write here which is equals to xi minus 15. Xi minus 15. Come on. These are the xi values. Minus 15. 3 minus 15 minus 12. 9 minus 15 minus 6. Okay. 15 minus 15 is 0. 21 minus 15 gives you 6. 27 minus 15 gives you 12. And 33 minus 15 gives you 18. Is equals to 18. See, these 4 columns are exactly same what we have solved in the shortcut method or the assumed mean method. Both columns are same. And had it been the earlier method, the last column would have been Fi we are going for the step deviation method. Now listen to me, students. All these numbers what you are finding except 0, all these numbers are the multiples of 6. Or I can say all these numbers can be divisible by 6. All these numbers are divisible by 6. See, because the size of the class interval is 6. Listen very carefully. Since the size of the class interval is 6, these numbers are divisible by 6. What I will do, in order to reduce the calculation, in order to simplify our calculation, I will divide these numbers by 6. I will divide these numbers by 6 and I will write like this. For that I will call it as UI. Simply on the notation. You can give PI, you can give MI. No difference. I will call it as UI. What is UI? UI means it is a DI. See my dear children, these values are called as DI values divided by H. What is H? H is a number with which we can divide these numbers. Or I can say H is the size of the class. I will write here. Let H equals to 6. Why 6? It is size of the class interval. It is the size of the class interval. See, size is 6. Upper limit minus lower limit 6. Upper limit minus lower limit 6. This 6 will be the gap of this, or I can say whatever the DI values I am getting, these numbers are definitely divisible by H. H means size of the class interval. Come on, I will divide them by 6. 12, see, it is, I can write if you want, I can say these H is equal to 6, means DI divided by 6. These are the DI values, divide them by 6. 12 minus 12 by 6, answer is minus 2. I am telling you once again, DI, these are the DI values, divided by H, H means 6, minus 12 by 6, minus 2. Minus 6 by 6, minus 1. 0 by 6, 0. 6 by 6, 1. 12 by 6, 2. 18 by, H means 6. 18 by 6, answer is 3. See, the numbers are very much simplified. See, very small numbers we are going to get. So these values are called which values? These values are called UI values. How these UI values are obtained? DI by H. These are the DI values. H is equal to 6 and divide, you are getting this answer. And finally, the last column is FI into UI. FI into UI. Come on, FI into UI. FI into UI. Okay, FI into it. Come on, multiply. Sometimes what the students will do, there are plenty of columns, somewhere the different numbers are multiplying. See properly. This is FI. This is FI into UI. Come on. 4 into minus 2. 4 into minus 2. Answer is minus 8. 9 into minus 1. Answer is minus 9. 15 into 0, answer is 0. 11 into 1, answer is 11. 8 into 2, answer is 16. 3 into 3, answer is 9. My dear children, I have told you which are the 2 columns should be added. For any problem, frequency has to be added, this called as gap. And you have to add the last column. See, in my first method, the last column was FIXI. You have added it. In the second method, the last column was FIDI. You have added it. Now the last column is FIUI. I am going to add it and I write here summation FIUI is equals to. Come on. How to add? Minus separately add, plus separately add. Come on. It is minus 17. Add this. It is 20, 20, 27, 27, 36. 36. It is plus 36. See. That means plus 36 minus 17. 36, 17. If you subtract, it is 16 minus 7 is 9. And it is 1. Is it 19? Yes. Which 19? Which 19? See, bigger number positive, smaller number negative. So naturally, this is plus 90. I am getting the answer here. Plus 90 is the answer. Okay. Now the formula. Mean x bar is equals to a plus summation fi ui divided by n into h. Okay. Which is equals to a assumed mean is 50 plus fi ui is 90 divided by 50. 19 divided by 50 into 6 which is equals to 15 plus, if you simplify here, so you can 2 3s are 2 25s, 19 3s are 57, 19 3s are 57, 57 divided by 25. I will simplify it first. 15 plus 25 2s are 50, 25 2s are 57 remains 70, 25 2s are 50, 20 remains 200, 25 8s are 200. Finally the answer is 17.28 is the value of the mean. That is the end of the problem. Ready children? This is how the problem has to be solved. I will solve only one problem last. Okay? With that all the methods comes to an students, this is the last problem. I have chosen this problem because this problem is already solved in first video. You may be knowing what is the answer for this. Okay, let us solve the same problem by using step deviation method. Okay, come on. Let's first find the class interval and frequencies are given. My first one is to find n. N is nothing but sum of all the frequencies. It is 13, 23, 23, 23, 31, 31 plus 9 is equals to 40. Okay, 40 is the value of n. The next one is to find xi. Xi is the midpoint. Now you are quite familiar how to find out the midpoint. It is 4. 24 by 2 is 12. 12 means plus 4. 16. 16 plus 4, 20. 24 plus 4, 28. 32 plus 4, 36. Okay. Deviation. Deviation is what? Xi minus assumed mean. Which is assumed mean? I will take somewhere the middle value. 20 is the assumed mean. I will write here. Let assumed mean A is equals to, it is 20. Come on. I will write here which is equals to xi minus A is equals to 20. 4 minus 20 minus 16. 12 minus 20 minus 4. Oh no. 12 minus 20 minus 8. 20 minus 20, 0. 28 minus 20, 8. 36 minus 20 is 16. See, these numbers are easily divisible by 8. Why 8? Because 8 is the size of the class. See, upper limit minus lower limit. 16 minus 8, answer is 8. 8 minus 0, answer is 8. So your h will be the size of the class interval, nothing but 8. I will write here, let h is equals to 8. This is size of the class interval. Size of the class interval. Come on. These are called as the DI values. Divided by h, 8. Minus 16 by 8, answer is minus 2. Minus 8 by 8, minus 1. 0 by 8, 0. 8 by 8, 1. 16 by 8, answer is 2. See, DI means these values, h means 8. You can divide them. Finally, it is Fi. It is Fi into Ui. Come on. 6 into minus 2, it is minus 12. 7 into minus 1, answer is minus 7. 10 into 0, answer is 0. 8 into 1, answer is 8. 9 into 2, answer is 18. Now we have to add them under the heading summation. Summation Fi Ui is equals to Fi Ui is equal. Okay, what I should do? Both minus I will add them. Minus 12 minus 7. Answer is minus 19. When you add 28 plus 8, answer is 18 plus 8, answer is 26. 26. Plus 1 plus and 1 minus. 26 minus 19 gives you 7. Which 7? Bigger number is positive, answer is plus 7. I can write here summation Fi Ui is equals to only 7. It's only 7. Okay, come on. Go into the formula. Go into the formula. Xy is equals to a plus summation Fi Ui divided by n into h, which is equals to assumed means 20. 20 plus it is 7. Fi Ui is 7 divided by 40 into h. H is equals to 8. You can simplify. See, you can't simplify here. You can't simplify it because plus is there in the middle. But you can simplify this. I can simplify this as 8 ones are 8 fives. You can write it as 20 plus bracket 7 by 5. 5 ones are 5. 5 ones are 5. How much is left? 2. 20. 5 fours are 20. So the answer is 21.4. That is the value of x bar. Now children, compare this answer with your video 1. What I have solved there. See that you are getting the same answer. Any method for a particular problem, answer must be same. That's all, student. This is all about you are finding the mean by all the 3 methods. And tomorrow when we meet, I'm not going to start the second part. In this, there are some more problems which is called as finding the missing value. See, out of these frequencies, one of the value will be missing, and how to find those missing frequencies we will learn in the next video. Till then,